Hey everyone, this is not a drill. 3I Ovlis, the mysterious interstellar visitor that's been baffling astronomers for months, has just done something that shouldn't even be possible. It's changed direction, again. And this time, the deviation isn't just small error bars or miscalculations. It's clear, measurable motion that directly violates Newton's laws of motion. If an object is moving through space, it should only change course when acted upon by an external force. But what happens when there is no force? No gas jets, no collisions, no radiation pressure. That's what we're dealing with right now. And if this holds up, Atlas isn't just another comet. It's a riddle written into the laws of physics themselves. Let's break down what just happened. On November 7th, two independent observatories, ALMA in Chile and the Very Large Telescope in Paranal, recorded a trajectory shift of 0.8 arcseconds from Atlas's previously established orbit. Now that might sound tiny, but in interplanetary terms, it's massive. We're talking about a displacement of tens of thousands of kilometers. And this isn't the first time it's happened. Atlas deviated from its predicted path once before, right after perihelion in late October. Back then, scientists thought it might be an outgassing jet, pushing it slightly off course. But this new deviation, it's in the opposite direction. That means whatever force acted on Atlas, it changed direction too, or worse, Atlas responded. Astronomers compared both sets of data and found no evidence of dust plumes, tail jets, or brightness spikes that could indicate gas release. The comet's albedo, its reflectivity, remained constant. So what's moving it? According to Newton's first law, an object in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force. That's one of the simplest, most fundamental truths in physics, something we've confirmed for over 300 years. But right now, 3I Ovlis appears to be breaking that rule. To change its path by 0.8 arcseconds, the object would need a force equivalent to 2.6 times 10 to the 9th newtons, roughly the same impulse generated by a Saturn V rocket during launch. Yet, nothing around it shows any trace of energy release. No visible debris cloud, no sublimation jets, no solar-wind interactions strong enough to cause that kind of shift. Simply put, Atlas moved, but nothing pushed it. Here's where it gets eerie. This latest course correction aligns Atlas 2.4 degrees northward, directly with the galactic plane, the flat disk that contains most of our galaxy's stars. Now, the probability of this being a coincidence? Less than 0.05%. And that's not the first statistically impossible thing about Atlas. If you've been following the saga, you already know there are 9 official anomalies recorded so far. Its retrograde trajectory, its anti-tail pointing toward the sun, its massive size and extreme velocity, the timing of its close passes with Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, its strange metallic composition, lack of water, extreme negative polarization, its origin near the WOW signal region, and its physically impossible blue brightening near perihelion. This new event, a self-directed change in motion, would make it the 10th anomaly. At this point, coincidence has left the chat. The astronomical community is divided. Some researchers believe Atlas is a case of misunderstood physics, perhaps an unseen fragmenting event or an exotic reaction to solar radiation pressure. But others are starting to say the quiet part out loud. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who's been tracking Atlas since its first detection, stated in a recent interview, "When we consistently observe non-gravitational motion without corresponding mass loss, we're forced to consider artificial hypotheses." He's not saying it's alien. He's saying if all natural explanations fail, we have to explore the non-natural. That's how science works. So let's go through what could, in theory, cause this. 1. Magnetic interaction. Atlas could be charged with plasma interacting with solar or galactic magnetic fields, but measurements show its magnetic signature is too weak to generate this much deflection. 2. Radiation pressure anomaly. Sunlight can push on dust and gas, but not to this extent. For Atlas's mass, radiation pressure would produce a deviation 1,000 times smaller. 3. Unknown physics.
Some theorists have proposed an undiscovered fifth fundamental force, one that acts only on certain types of matter under extreme conditions. Could Atlas be exposing that? Maybe. 4. Active control. If Atlas is technological, some kind of interstellar probe or vessel, the direction change could be deliberate, controlled, measured, silent. And if that's true, then we're not looking at a rock from another star. We're looking at a message. Let's put numbers to this. At Atlas's estimated size, roughly 50 kilometers in diameter and over 10 trillion tons of mass, even a microscopic course correction would require tremendous energy. That energy had to come from somewhere, but our instruments detected no thermal increase, no outgassing, and no energy release. Nothing. The motion was instantaneous, clean, and directionally precise, like a spacecraft executing a perfect burn without an engine. All eyes are now on December 19th, when Atlas will make its closest pass to Earth. During that window, we'll have the perfect geometry to observe it with radar, optical telescopes, and infrared sensors. If this motion continues, or if Atlas stabilizes again perfectly, that'll tell us a lot. A natural comet shouldn't be able to reset its trajectory like that, but if it is being guided, we might see new coordinated changes in velocity or orientation. Either way, this will be the most closely watched interstellar object in history. Whatever happens next, one thing's certain. 3I Atlas is forcing humanity to look at the cosmos in a completely new way. Maybe it's physics we don't yet understand. Maybe it's evidence of something greater. Something designed. Either way, the story isn't over. December could rewrite what we know about motion, gravity, and maybe even intelligence itself. So, what do you think? Is Atlas the key to new physics, or a visitor under control? Drop your theories below and stay tuned because the next few weeks may change how we see the universe forever.